San Diego is not cheap, and I'm sure I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But are the high prices coming to an end, or will there be a real estate boom? Will that boom continue? Fox 6's Denise Menard talks to one realtor who weighs in.
Love the view.
Yeah, the view's awesome.
People that own houses in other parts of the country probably couldn't believe how much the prices out here have risen over the last 3 to 5 years.
Donnie Weston and his wife Sharon own a condo.
We're looking to basically move up.
The Westons join others who are house hunting.
So this place has a living room that looks more like a family room.
They are all wondering how much should they spend.
It's just trying to find that right one that's worth making that monthly payment for.
And how long can this housing boom continue?
So I'm getting nervous.
Dan Holbrook is a real estate expert.
My advice would be to take inventory of where you are and where you want to be and recognize that real estate's the cornerstone of our financial plan.
Holbrook says at some point things will level off, but not anytime soon.
If you want a house here, you got to stump up the money.
Holbrook says buying a home right now is something you should not put off.
So if not now, when? And there's no guarantee that there isn't going to be a correction at some point, but when is that point going to be? It is likely that it's not going to be for 2 or 3 years.
I think they'll keep rising because more people are moving out here. It's not like people are leaving San Diego, people are moving into San Diego.
Holbrook says Weston is right. The population boom is the main reason prices will continue to rise.
We've got a limited supply of inventory here in San Diego. We used to have big subdivisions developed. Now we're moving to an infill market. That means there isn't the supply, yet the demand continues to grow. So based on general economic theory, property values are going to go up. Take some action on it, to not sit on the sidelines, because this market has enough steam and enough momentum to take it up another 15, 20, 25% before it stalls.
Denise Menard, Fox 6 News.
All right, and that market has been booming for the past 5 years. You don't see an end in sight, right, Dan?
Well, not anytime soon. There's going to be a correction. There always is and has been, but we've blown through their traditional cycle based on the refinancing boom, the low interest rates and everything else, and the supply. The limited supply of housing and the growing demand is putting some significant pressures on prices that many experts are predicting are going to continue to rise anywhere from 10 to 16%, depending on who you talk to.
Okay.
And that's going to put some pressures, obviously, on prices. It's the $64,000 question that we're dealing with right now is how much are property values going to go up? In last year, that was about the number that they went up by.
All right. If this is going to continue, at some point, doesn't the job growth have to keep up with it, or at least try to meet it halfway?
Well, actually, the job growth is, and that's part of the problem. We have seen 3 jobs come into this county for every single home that was built.
Okay, so that's happening.
Well, that's happening, but they say that we should have only 1.5 jobs for every home. So we're only building half as many homes as we need. And the state of California, 70,000 fewer homes than we need are being built. So we're still having jobs. The bigger concern for many is the median income is not rising to meet that need.
That's a huge problem.
But look at what happened in San Francisco, because they had a similar dilemma, and it was only when they lost 90,000 jobs that the market finally corrected. But it didn't have anything to do with the income, because they had a median income in San Francisco of just about $70,000, only $5,000, $6,000 more than we did, and yet their home prices were 50 to 75% more. So what that tells us is that we have an appetite and a need for real estate, and we'll pay whatever it costs to get it. So it gets back to that supply and demand. If I was to tell you right now that the cost of a glass of water was going to go up 1,000%, we need water. So what are you going to do? You're going to pay for it. You're going to adjust your life in order to pay for it.
And that's what we do here. A lot of people find a way. You do with less somewhere else, but you try to get in. I was just saying that to you. Now that I'm in, I'm thinking, oh, this isn't so bad. You know, it's good. Let the prices go up. But you know what? When I wasn't in, I thought, how am I going to do this?
No, we have a drawbridge mentality. You know, we obviously it's all about us.
Yeah, exactly.
And as a result, and that's good advice, is to say then make yourself a homeowner. And one of the things that I think is important to note is that many people have been projecting or predicting that the bottom was going to fall out of this market. They were predicting that 5 years ago, and that continue to march forward. And I think many people are sitting there on the sidelines. Their main rationale for not going into the market right now is because that it went up so high. And you need to look at the indicators. The indicators are job growth. We're experiencing job growth,
Right.
the limited supply, the increasing demand. You've got to look at limited investment options.
Okay.
And the demographic. We are baby boomers. We've still reached peak wage earning years, the baby boomer has, and we're also in the peak consumption right now.
So we can get more information on all of this by going to fox6.com as usual. And you, of course, are here every week. So any questions, I'm sure people that, you're happy to answer them.
We'll answer them anytime.
Thank you so much, Dan. Appreciate it.